Oh, forgot to set one thing up real quick. Yeah, let's get this ready to go. So that goes here. Yeah, that's a little big. Little big. A little too big. There we go. That's a reasonable size and shape for that to be. Okay, and we're back. All right. Production value. Exactly. Exactly. I don't need no starting soon screen. I'm just going to make you guys watch me set it up. And then maybe somebody's going to learn how it works from that, and I will have taught somebody something new. Good afternoon. Hello, Fatcherox and Hydra Airplane 7 and V People. And Dasky and Continually Confused and Doovy. Hello, Doovy. And Robostelli. And KQT Scratch. And Voidpire. Welcome to the first stream you've ever seen of it. Glad you're able to be here. And Gamer Nolan and Smidge. And Bear. New YouTube hub looks weird. Yeah. It'll always look weird for like 2 days. And then you'll get used to it. Dweef Slider. Ooh. That sounds rough. You will sleep well tonight. And insert player here. Hello, and Yasaruni. Oreo Queen, why? No, no. That hurts to think about. And Cup of Apricot Jam. Hello. Weirdo of Kings. Okay, I get it. Got Splatoon a while ago, but since I gotta pay for a subscription for online, I'm stuck in story mode. Ah. Well. That is the main part of the game, unfortunately, so hopefully you're able to get that at some point. Hi, Galaxy Storm King and Beppis Fan. And Nextlation and Cam the Gamer and Z-Tech. And a little Crazy Crafter. Welcome, welcome. Oh, okay, so we've got a migrant from YouTube, an immigrant to our lands over here in the other place where I'm also seen. And what's up, DDO6? And Trevor and Grace, hello. And Hyperchip. And Galaxy Storm King and Kit. And Lunary Hughes. And Moldy Bread, welcome. And Sif571, the best boy. Actually, no, I think Sif is female. The best girl. Deserves all the head pats in the world. And Cargo Beep. Assuming we're talking Dark Souls. If we're not talking Dark Souls, that was probably very confusing. I'm thinking Sif the Great Grey Wolf from Dark Souls. So hopefully that clears some things up for you guys. How would I be able to get one of these done? DMing me in Discord is how that is done. I have not played Dark Souls, clearly. So that does change things up a little bit there. So Z-Tech, these lessons on Tuesdays are actually free. It's just there's a pretty long line for them. They've always been free, and they're still free, but we're still doing the same amount of them, and we've grown like 8-fold since we started doing them, so that's, I mean, you can get one for January. It feels bad. But yeah, that's where we're at on that. Alrighty. So let's get in communication here with Chicken Man. So I was running a little bit behind last night, and I'm a little bit behind today. Problem was, the video had a mistake in it that I accidentally left in. So I had to go and re-record something. And then, after I re-recorded it and re-uploaded it, I realized, wait a minute, this video is 15 minutes long. Why is the YouTube upload 2 minutes and 50 seconds? Turns out I ran out of disk space on my computer, so while it was rendering, it just stopped a fifth of the way through the video. So I had to go and re-render it again, and then put everything back into YouTube. So after this whole process took place, it was, instead of a normal bedtime for me, closer to like 4 or 5 a.m. So I'm a little out of it. But we got it done, and the video's up, and it's doing okay. Where can I find your stream schedule or to know when I should come by and watch? So the schedule is, we're on Tuesdays, and then everything else is just kind of improvised. It is not a very, very consistent schedule, unfortunately. But, and there I am on Twitch, or on, yeah. Okay, so we're just waiting for Chicken Man to hop into the voice chat titled Waiting Room, and from there we should be able to drag them up. It looking like Chicken Man is the only one we'll have today. I was getting around to telling about why. I usually check in, you know, a couple days in advance with the VOD reviewees, especially now that it's backed up so much. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a hold of Spletz in time. I haven't been messaging them or anything, and I think they probably forgot. So we might have to make that up some other time. But for now, we will definitely have Chicken Man. And there's Chicken Man. Hello. Hello there, Chicken Man. All right. Those are the sounds of Chicken Man. And
Hi.
Hi, Chicken Man. So
Hi.
Let's get a password guardian up on the screen here, and I will DM you the password.
I want to see the password guardian. What is the password guardian? Yep, the frog.
Is Frog. Everybody loves Frog.
I love frog. Is there any way I can see the stream in Discord? Because
Yes.
switching between
I can
YouTube and Discord is weird.
I can do that. Do you want me to do it now, or do you mind if I just wait until
We can
start
wait,
the VOD
yeah.
review? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that is what I will do.
Yeah, we can wait. I'm hearing an echo because I have both YouTube and.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. And then, Devi, I know I saw you in chat. If you would like to... Oh, my goodness, my weapons are all messed up because of the video I was just doing. Devi, if you would like to join us, feel free to hop in.
There we go. I'm in.
All right, awesome. Oh, but I need to DM Devi.
Yes, because things have changed.
Mm-hmm. The Fire Nation attacked and all that.
It really did, didn't it?
Sad.
This is great.
Hey, Annie, do you want to join us? Hop in Waiting Room VC if you want to.
Hammerhead and Mako zones. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
Dang, Fire Nation. Those rapscallions.
My element may be fire, but it wasn't me. I swear.
Switch my gear.
I think
Wait.
I'm at a point that I'm gonna be practicing Stringer more next.
All right, cool. We're getting Annie here.
I'm gonna leave real quick. Not the VC, but the room. I want to scrub my gear.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah, we've got a little bit of time while Annie makes it in. Oh, I thought I'd already... Whoops.
The grind.
Well, I've got some ink resistance tickets now, I guess.
Congrats.
Did not mean to spend 30k on that, but here we are. Where can I find the Discord? Here.
All my money is gone because of this dang Spatana.
Thanks for letting me know we couldn't see restream chat. Appreciate y'all. And in the meantime, let's get these back up.
You know, I forgot that pinning messages was a thing, so I'm just gonna keep that Discord link pinned on Twitch chat for some time being, because it actually...
Devi, you're coming through really quiet for me. Is it quiet for everybody else?
Oh, no. Did my mic change? Hang on.
Oh, maybe it's me. It might be that I'm accidentally turning the volume way down.
I haven't changed anything, and... yeah.
Okay. There's a question in chat for Devi. How does Devi use Hydra? Such a long charge. By the way, I named Minnie.
Oh, okay, hang on. One, let me speak louder, that might help. Terrence here. With Hydra, so there's a couple reasons why I play this weapon. One, I prefer as much range as possible. Second is I have slow reflexes. So I'm used to kind of waiting and pre-predicting for people, so I can time my charges that way. I really analyze the scene. Like in the first 30 seconds, I process which way people are coming, which position is going to be the most effective against how their front lines are moving out. If there is a charger, what side of the map are they taking? And at somewhere along these lines between all these areas of vision, it will give me a spot to stand in, and then I'll be able to charge from that location, do some damage, and then eventually I kind of change around. So it's all about really figuring out how people play, keeping your distance, and then taking the advantages off of how your opponents play. So it's a lot of analyzing, really. Because then you adapt to, like, it's slow time to, okay, they're gonna be here next. And then you just kind of go with it. Because you'll find a lot of people do the same patterns. I'm gonna use Jem, for example. He likes to take right a lot. So I'll punish that when I'm on the opposing side. So... and I think you know that for a fact, Jem, that that's what I do. So...
Hello.
But yeah, a lot of practice with it too. Like it took me a solid, probably, I want to say a good solid year before I got fully confident with it and comfortable with it. But it felt good during the time I played it.
Nice.
We've got some Devi stands in the chat. We love to see it.
I see this. Pom-poms to you folks in the YouTube chat. Appreciate you. Don't worry, Twitch chat. I appreciate you too.
As an ex-English teacher, how do you feel about my English teacher swearing at us?
Define swearing.
Did you deserve it?
Standing on the left, by the way. Left's gonna be my safest right now. Okay, leader's gonna use that wall to advantage. Yep. 3 behind mid, 1 on the right.
Got one.
There we go. two on the right-ish. Leader's holding the left.
Putting up a
pillar.
wall.
Got two. Another one on right.
Nice wall.
Okay, there's
I'm
one-
gonna use this wall.
Right.
Leader's up top right.
Zuka
Top
right.
special.
They're one shot.
Wailing.
Annie, can you throw another wall? Nice.
Yeah. Do you need it over
Love
to the
it.
side more?
Thank
Does that work?
No, this
I
works.
Okay.
Because then I have the pillow for cover still.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh, that's a
It's
crab.
alright.
Way too aggressive.
Got one. Traded.
Can I jump to you, Debbie? Never mind.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can actually. I'll stay here.
Never mind.
I'll do it.
Jumping to you, Chicken Man.
Okay.
Got the leader.
Sick.
Oh, I'm down. 2 on my ouch. 3, actually, 3.
Okay. Pick up a wall.
I got
Focus zone. Focus zone. Good.
Zone.
Focus
Oh,
zone, then push
there's one
forward.
going left.
Whoever, Jim, come back. Pinch in.
I'm on my way.
Wailing.
There's someone in front of me directly.
Yeah. They're looking at us.
This guy right.
Oh.
Zuka!
Zuka.
Leader top left.
Debbie, I'm jumping to you.
Dead.
Okay.
I'd jump.
I think
Let's
you'll be
see what
okay.
happens.
Nope, I'm not okay.
Oh,
Never mind.
okay.
Yeah, don't go in too far. Just poke with bombs for now.
All right.
If only I had a bomb.
You have a torpedo.
I
That's
do.
close enough.
Torpedo's
the
actually
ulti-
really good against the leader. Bottom left here, we can pinch it maybe?
They ran
Okay,
away
backed up,
immediately.
it backed up.
I'm gonna
I'll
threaten
have
the
bomb in
leader
about
though.
3 seconds.
Leader
Okay.
down.
Oh,
Got one. Another one got me.
dude,
Blocked.
one's
One
on
left.
my ouch. One's on my ouch.
Wall. Oh, I died.
Let me just
I'm dead.
zip,
He's-
zoom,
he's
zoom,
almost
zoom.
dead.
No
zoom.
way.
What the?
Oh my god. That guy got crossed so hard.
I love baiting chickens. It's great.
Yeah. I don't know. Cursing, I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, depending on age and a variety of other factors. But saying negative things towards the kids, even if it's not using curse words, you don't want to go there. That's just not helpful. Oop.
Chickens
Sorry,
are
I'm
harder
just
to do
finishing
without.
up my lunch. Yes, this is my lunch. I told you my sob story.
Is
So
it
I'm
soup again?
No, it's rice and beans and ham and
Sorry.
cheese.
Fire alarm.
Fire alarm.
Oh no.
I'm playing in a fire. Don't worry.
Oh,
I'm
no.
perfectly safe.
Leave the building.
I have chicken mobility. I can dodge the flames.
You might be fried chicken real soon.
Maybe. I'm just
I'm
gonna
not
watch
be as
right.
restricted. I play left side on this map. It gives me more escapes. Mini's
think
already charged
one
up
dro-
behind middle.
One dropped right.
They peeked me, but they didn't get anything.
I threw
Someone's
a
on
chicken
right.
over to one of
Someone's
them.
still down
There
there.
you go.
Chicken power.
2 right corner.
Oh,
1 Zuka.
Zuka.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
oh, they're trying.
There's 2 still down there. On the right.
2v4.
I'm dead. I'm sorry. I died by killer well.
There's 1 oh, how low? There's
Hammer?
1 left wing still. 2
They
left
threw
wing.
Got 2.
They-
1 more. They're all there. They're literally all on that map there.
all of them are here, yeah.
Okay. Wailing.
Okay, let's see what I can do over here.
Throwing bombs. Got one.
Need to. There's one behind mid somewhere.
I'm
I don't
dead.
know if they backed up. I can booyah forward here. I'm booyahing the right. There's a
Mini on
jump
left.
in.
Got him.
Oh, hello.
Got 2.
I traded.
One on
Push
right,
up,
one on
push
right.
up.
They're sharking somewhere. There they are.
Good. We need someone looking forward. We're all chasing the same person.
Yep. I'm here.
Good, good. One is top right here.
Got one.
Wailing.
Good. Nice whale. Let's
Watch
just
right. They
charge thing
might
over.
drop.
Yeah,
we're here.
Someone's coming down on the right. Throwing bombs.
They're wailing.
yeah.
I'm
I've
not
got right
safe
covered.
here.
Alright.
Watch mid. Watch mid.
Annie, can you check another wall ahead of me
There's
here?
still one right. There
Yeah.
might be
Yep.
two
I know.
right.
Thanks.
There's
Yeah,
a
there's a
trident
second
right.
one drop there. Good call. I'm down.
They're down there.
Back up, Annie. There's two might rush you there.
Uh-oh.
I died. I'm jumping to you, Debbie.
No, don't jump to me!
Ah!
No!
They're behind
no!
the pillow.
I'm sorry.
One thing to note when you're jumping to me, if there is orange paint coming down towards my little squid head, do not jump to me.
Man, I thought the almighty, stealth jump would save me.
No. When they're close enough, they'll see it.
Sad.
They were directly in front of me coming up a wall, so they would have seen
We're
it.
three
Two of them
down.
are pushing up the ramp. One's on the left.
They zooked here. Woo, I missed.
Yeah, and they
I
missed
got
everything.
one, but I died. I traded.
I can booyah out front here, but that's all I'm gonna be able to do.
There's a guy in base. Debbie,
Wailing.
Watch your flank.
Thank you for that call out. I got it. Let's go. We need a paint zone.
I'm down. There you go. Nice.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
All right, just regroup. Just regroup. We're two down.
Can I jump to anyone?
No, just swim in. It's easier.
Oh my word. I'm sorry.
Watch out.
Annie was very briefly safe, so I got to her.
Got one. Got
Two
two.
on the right.
Okay, nice. Let's go in. They're two on right.
Third on the right.
I'm cutting them off to get back to their plat.
Oh, yeah, still one down there.
Okay.
Two.
I'm gonna look up.
Got one. Nice.
Got
Nice.
one.
Can I
Good
jump in?
trades. Yes.
There's one top right and one coming down
There's
the
one
ramp.
drop.
Good
One drop.
hammer.
Got him.
Top right. Squelchies.
I
I've got
point.
Zuka. I'm just
Good.
gonna save that until someone drops.
I'm sorry.
Got one.
I'm spawn
Nice.
camping.
Yay, I'm jumping
Yeah, let's
to
get
you
up in front of Debbie if we can.
I'm dead. The tri-stringer got up here. There we go.
One dropping right. One dropping right. They got me.
Careful. 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 Careful.
Oh no, they're not dropping right. They needed to drop
No, just
right.
hold
That's
the
game
zone,
over.
Hold the zone. Hold the zone. There we go.
Yay!
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
they
I'm
needed to
glad-
go.
Yeah, they needed to go. There was actually one on zone. There was a splatter shot directly on my jump. And I would have died, but they just went for the jump.
Annie is she her Neo.
I've gotten
Hello.
a lot of practice with stamp throws from that unfortunate time.
Yes, the good old classic popular target badge.
It means you're popular.
I like being popular. Fine. Until it's not.
You're charismatic. You're an enemy magnet.
Everybody's afraid of you when you're the enemy magnet.
Munch.
I'm gonna go.
Big John, I
I'm
fought
gonna
you
go
before.
right. Unless I can.
Alright,
and
I'll
then
support
I
that.
will not go right.
I can't take left stack with a leader on their left, so I have to play right. There's one looking to shark left. There's one
Nice
flanking
pick.
left, Annie, watch.
Okay,
I might have backed up.
backing up.
Oh, they're on our
There's
stack.
one person like in the corner.
Got it.
He's.
Really nice.
Man,
Good
if I
pressure
can.
on the
wall.
leader. Good pressure on the leader. It's really
I
weak.
died. There's a reflex back into that corner.
Uh-oh. Try not to bring missiles to me!
Wailing.
Oh, traded. Two near zone. One
Oh.
bunker.
I got one.
Leader bunker.
Got
Leader
one.
right.
Down.
Left. Come here, reflux. Got him.
Yay.
Your missiles don't scare me. Leader does, though, on the right stack.
I'll try to get a wall set up.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm gonna.
Don't worry, I scared the leader.
The wall.
There's one on the zone.
Leader is thoroughly scared.
Yeah, they went
Okay,
down.
got
Change
one.
zone and we can push up.
I'm dead to splatter shots.
Oh! Zone.
Darn you!
Good stuff, good stuff.
I got jump scared by the Zuka right stack, and another one's coming out right as well. I just saw. it
The
from,
leader's on turning on
Leader
zone.
isn't dead. He just stared at me. I'm jumping to you, Annie.
Okay, go for it.
Traded reflux.
I got shot. Leader's on top.
Wailing?
Again.
Wailing leader.
Okay, got
Well.
Tetris.
And a bunch of others.
I got shot, as in I splatted the splatter shot, not the splatter shot shot me.
I got reflux. Oh, I'm gonna die. Where's everybody?
On zone.
Will you die? I got leader.
Zuka, watch out.
Watch out! Watch out!
Got a wall up.
That's
There's
three
one
down.
right side.
Zone.
Can you believe Stamp actually works?
I'm out of
Zone.
ink.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, that's a
Leader top left.
Woo.
There's a wall.
See if I can.
One dropped freezer.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
Two dropped
leader.
freezer right.
I
Nice.
got one.
Someone,
Got
yep.
Tetris.
Reef down.
I
That's wipe.
got you. I got you.
Okay,
I'm flanking into
pushing
right.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pushing up. into
Jim,
there.
can you bomb their rail?
Okay,
Got it
I
painted.
traded with splatter shot.
Wailing
Tetris
doolies.
or left.
The
Traded.
E-leader is just dancing on paper towel.
Okay.
I got. The E-leader's
Okay,
literally
there you-
just dancing on paper towel.
Yeah, they gave up.
Probably just gonna. Okay, GG's.
The power of my walls intimidated them.
Yeah.
Well, the funny part is that they have a clear line of sight to snipe me from there from a single peek because they have right side peek advantage. So I'm surprised they didn't even try to take the shot. I probably wouldn't have killed their teammates otherwise. However, I do know how to land the arc shot from right
Who's
stack
at-
over that wall, so...
Nice.
Who's adding me?
Galaxy, the VOD reviews always happen after about 45 minutes, because what happens is people slowly filter in for 45 minutes before they're all actually here. And so it's useful to stall the actual lesson for a little while to give people time to get here. But the VOD review will be for Chicken Man, who is playing Wiper here with us.
I like Wiper. Wiper's awesome.
When coordinated well, Wiper is quite annoying to deal with. I have commentated one that has worked well in the comp scene lately, and boy,
Is
did
it
it cause a
Arashi?
lot of damage. No, actually,
Oh.
in the this past low ink, a Wiper player named Ivy was commentated or was casted, I should say, and they did really well, coming in around and playing that initiation role where they want to kind of make their own path and then come in and pinch with the team. And they did that really well with the Wiper, especially with ledge guarding. Wiper is actually a very good
Yeah.
ledge guarder.
It is like I
Oh,
love.
roller on the left, I didn't see it.
Oh man, Wiper's like really
I
weak.
got it
though.
with the
I
chicken.
mean, roller.
Left?
I thought there wasn't a lootie. I thought this.
Wailing on the right.
13th season was the first lootie.
Yeah, the 13th season of Ludi has been announced. The seating.
Oh, roller on the
seating
right.
tourney's been
Behind pillow.
announced, but the actual season hasn't been like started or anything yet.
But you said he played in lootie. Or
Lower
did you
down,
say
I'm down.
flutie?
Like leagues under the
Flutie?
ink.
Flutie,
That's what I'm
isn't
talking
Flutie the
about.
seeding tournament?
Ludi is a different thing.
Oh.
Ludi is Ludi.
Oh,
It's like a
crab
mini
tank, watch out.
I'm
But
dead.
No.
the seeding
blobber.
tournament.
God.
The
There's
seeding
an
tournament's
actual
in
good blobber.
Academy.
Be careful.
Right. Oh wow, I missed the last shot on that roller. Interesting.
Got
Don't worry, I
one.
got him. I have stamp.
Traded another. Just the shot, the pro. Nice. That's wipe. Go get zone.
Okay, I got zone. No, I didn't, but someone should.
Roller's in
Sick.
zone. Oh, no, I got the roller. Yay.
One out right.
Someone's right.
Got him.
Got him. I'm gonna booyah that blob.
Yeah, please do.
I got him. Oh, I got the
Okay.
roller,
Nice.
actually, not the blob.
Ah.
Blob's still up there.
I got a wall for the blob.
Okay, I got splatty shot.
Just the blob.
Blob's
and the
paying attention to
roller's
me.
coming in.
Okay.
Oh, roller's right here.
Don't
I only got
worry.
one of them. They're gonna be on zone.
Yeah,
It's
I'm-
just
Roller's
Danny.
in zone.
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, they've got a bubbler up.
Come back to zone. You're the only one.
I'm sorry. I did get one though. I'll jump
Yeah,
to you, Debbie.
yeah, you're fine. Biggest concern is who's on zone. Backside of mid, going right,
I'm on
pressing
zone.
them.
Yeah,
Wailing.
there's two on me.
One flood.
Focus right, focus right.
Alright. Well, there are two left here. I gotta get these two out.
Blob's on left.
There was a roller on my jump.
I'm jumping back.
Roller, roller, roller.
Ah! I lost sight of the roller. I was like, I know it's here somewhere, but I didn't know it came all the way across.
Oh my word, the blobber can poke so many areas. I hate it.
Roller.
Not anymore, he's dead.
Roller taking me out at
Nice.
base here, by the way.
I'm dead.
I'm dead to roller.
There's someone in our spawn.
Yeah.
Annie, watch your flank.
Annie, watch your
Watch
back.
flank.
Okay, I'm jumping out. They're on me.
Actually, the way to play that is stay forward with Gem.
Okay.
Okay, I'm coming.
That's 3 down. Just get zone, get zone, get zone.
There's another one beside me. There's another one on this wall on the
Focus
right
left, focus
here.
left.
Or,
Nice.
Yeah, left. I'm backwards. Literally.
Okay. Someone dropped. Got one.
Nice. One dropped on me. Got me.
Okay,
Roller.
right. There's
Two
like
right, two right, two right, two right.
2 or 3 people right, yeah. Annie,
Backing up.
I booyah too late.
Oh, Zuka got me.
2 on
I
Debbie.
Zipping
traded
the
with
ramp.
Blob.
Oh, good. I wasn't paying attention. I'm jumping to you, Jem.
Watch out for the roller.
They've got a crab.
Oh! Someone's chasing you guys on the left from behind you guys.
Got one.
Sorry. I did trade though. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
GG's.
it's just Debbie.
Yeah.
I love that you can just fall off the map. Feels so good.
Hello, Luop Cool. Good to see ya. Or Paul
Oh,
Cool
where are you
or Cool
talking
Paul.
about?
I don't know.
Me or Ludi? About the wiper.
Asking about whaling. Yes, using the killer whale.
Ah.
Whaling!
Whale!
Whaling!
Yeah, just hear me scream.
Oh, I thought we were talking like Captain Ahab type stuff.
The white whale.
We're going out and finding one. And then we're gonna paint it, I guess.
And all sorts of colors.
Until it gets annoyed with us and just swims away.
Do you think
Man,
it would be
I
friends
love-
with us? Because it's like, it is a mammal.
Well, what's the relationship between squids and whales? I don't really know. Actually, don't giant squids and whales, like, don't they fight?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if I know anything from Wild Krat episode,
Oh no.
I don't know.
I don't know anything from that, so you're ahead of me.
Heads up, we're fighting Fanta Fizz.
Ooh.
Who's that? Is that
Very
Tom?
high level player. High level player.
Well, no, I don't want to lose. Okay.
Here's the thing, you learn from them. If you get punished by them, watch what they do.
I'll be sure to VOD review this match on my own. Maybe.
Oh, no, I didn't trade. My bad.
There's someone right.
I thought I had that for sure because I saw them coming.
Yeah. Zap coming
Oh,
right. No.
behind
no.
the pillow.
Zap.
Got a tacticooler behind the pillow.
Oh, well, okay.
You're really aggressive.
Yep, that's how they'll play. That's also a big thing with Splatoon 3
Oh,
in
behind
general.
me. They're in our
Yep.
base.
Yep, they are.
Careful, chicken. You're
There's
in.
one just around a
really
corner.
deep.
Like just around this
I killed
left corner
one.
here.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even see that bomb.
One on chicken.
Still left.
Dropped.
Up.
They're weak.
I'm dead.
Got him.
Yo, dead.
I'm getting closed on
okay.
left.
Yeah, you're the farthest out. We're not even
Yeah,
out of
okay.
base yet. They're also putting specials in our base. I'm half the booyah, but I can't move forward with the leader at the moment. I have booyah now, but
It's too late.
I'm dead.
ta-da! I got a booyah.
I was
Stats.
trying for a final
We
whale,
we
but-
got the zap down on the left. Was there someone else coming up to her base?
I don't know. There was two still around me. There was a whale in the way. I couldn't move because two people were still by me. Like, of our own teammates. So I can't really go ahead of them in a matchup like this. So I'm not too sure what was ahead of them. But I didn't go ahead of them because they were in a spot where I normally should be. So I was kind of staying behind in case something bad happened.
The great white whale. No, orange whale. No, purple. No, orange, purple game. Yeah, so here's my thing, though, right? Because whales are mammals, so doesn't that mean that they would be allied with Mr. Grizz?
I haven't finished the story mode.
Well, Grizz is a statue, so of a mammal.
Yeah, a statue of a bear, so, like, you'd think there'd be at least a
cat
little bit
is
of kinship there.
They'd probably be aligned with the cats, though, because the cats are mammals, right? Judd and
Yeah.
Little Judd.
You've got a point there. Little Judd
They're
is
gen-
a pretty nasty capitalist, as we've found from
That's
the
true.
thumbnail. Whales are probably extinct. Yeah, maybe.
I'm
I
going. I'm going right stack again. We'll see
Okay.
if that works. They're all like very long range, so they probably won't
Yep.
do good in close range though.
They have a lot of weaknesses between their charge shots.
Oh boy. Left
to
is
help
getting
you get up on the
harassed a
right.
lot. Careful for missiles.
Okay.
There's a
back.
lot
You're
of
gonna go
harassment
back
on
around
left, but not a lot of actual players. There's one on stack, got him.
I'm gonna do something crazy.
Oh my word! Dynamo is on left.
Got him.
Oh, good job, good job. May I jump to you, Jim?
Jump to me.
Probably
Jump
not
to
smart.
me.
Missiles,
I'm
watch
jumping to
out.
you. Oh,
Backing up.
jumped.
Oh crap, there's someone right on me. Traded.
Okay, good. Dynamo dropping.
On left.
Someone come left.
Help left, help left.
I don't know what to do.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Come left. Thank you.
I'm backing out to top stack cooler. Top stack
Left,
cooler.
left, help me on left!
Got Dynamo.
Missiles, watch
Missile.
I'm
out,
dead.
backing
I'm dead
up.
on left is Squiffer.
Where'd they go? That's where
I
they
got
go.
him.
Failing.
Squiffer was still left somewhere. I don't know where they moved to. Someone
Two right stacks, both bows.
Got someone with a whale.
Dynamo, you
Still up on
stupid
Roller's up on
annoying
right stack.
person.
I'm
Around right.
punishing. Oh, Squiffer's coming right. Yeah, pinch with me. Pinch with me. Good.
Okay, I don't.
I'm down to whale.
Okay, I have.
Chicken, can you actually go around this back right side and come around their base? Do a long flank. They didn't see me do it. I'm sure you'll be able to do it.
I'm sorry,
All good.
but
Okay.
I got no one.
We followed up and got 2 for that.
Okay. I'm jumping to you, Annie.
Go ahead. I'll put up a wall.
I got
One
I have
bunker?
forced booyah. I'm down. Dynamo got away. Right stack.
Where?
Right stack.
Right.
Failing
Right
Dynamo?
die.
Just
Keep
hold
zone,
on.
keep
You
zone,
got
2
this,
seconds.
You got this. You got
Nice.
this.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Whee!
Rabbitling DLC? Oh goodness.
Oh man, dude, I want those rabbits so bad.
Rabbitling.
I want them so bad. If they can come into the game, that would be amazing. Maybe there can be a bunny suit.
How would they? What would they swim in? They don't have ink.
Yeah, they could be a bunny suit.
Oh, okay. So they just move fast, but they don't use ink either way.
Ooh,
No, there would be a
okay,
bunny
okay.
suit. Like the Inkling would dress up as a bunny.
Oh.
Like an Easter costume.
Yeah, like that. Easter DLC, limited time.
I wish I could remember what the person at the end of the commercial says and like, you know, how it's like the fine print, but instead like
The disclaimer.
wider rapid text. Yes.
Such and such medicine has been shown to cause death.
What? What? What?
Do you think Squids and
Okay.
kids ride seahorses?
No. Unfortunately.
Oh boy!
Am I gonna have a fun time with this lot?
I gotta dodge 2 lasers and a blaster.
Unfortunately, I don't outrange these blasters. No one dropped right yet.
Oh boy.
I
Two
can
backside
finish in
zone.
the left corner here.
Missiles.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Got one.
Nice.
I'm dead.
One
I
front
tried.
side zone.
Wailing.
Scoop.
Can I jump to
Got
you
him.
when I'm jumping
No.
to you?
Okay, somebody on left. Someone just
I'm
got me on
safe
left.
if you need to.
Or right. Sorry. Wrong way.
One weak on right. Need help.
Chicken to the rescue.
They backed up, thank you.
I got sniped.
Oh, Zuka.
Okay. I'm sharking. I'm dead.
They know you're here. Got one.
Wailing.
Scoop down.
Nope.
That's 2.
Somehow I survived
Zone?
that.
Zone, zone, zone. Just a blaster. Good, 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 good.
Nice
There we go.
job.
I'm not even sharking. I'm just.
Ooh. Yeah, just hold him back.
Ooh, that's a bomb. Watch the left side.
Darn you. I'm jumping to you, Annie.
Okay, there's missiles
I
on
got
me.
missiled out, yep.
I'll try to.
That's
Back up.
fine.
Oh.
I'm sure-
Oh!
They knew I was here.
Oh, down
I'm
I go. Woo!
Oh, GooTuber,
One
right?
dropped. Yeah, they dropped.
I got him. Got him.
There we
Nice,
go. There was
nice.
the second one.
Hate zone.
Yep.
Charger and the blaster are literally right over here. Let's see what I can do here.
Trying
Oh,
to
I got
pull.
snipped. Careful, when you're trying to shark, don't shark on top of me. We could have got collided.
It's on the right.
Yeah.
Blaster
Oh
on the
yeah,
right.
I probably. That would have been
Oh
unfortunate.
my
Yep.
god. That was such a
Failing.
bad choice, Zuka.
I
should
may
have had that.
seem like a safety wall, but I guarantee you I'm not a wall against the charger laser.
Yeah.
Charger got me behind the pillow. They're in the zone.
Yeah, yeah. Got shot. There we go.
I
3
got
down.
Nice, that's 3. Just scoop.
go.
Shoot, on the ramp.
Scoop weak. They're down.
Got him.
Nice.
What a follow-up chicken.
I can't tell if you're talking about the bomb or me.
Oh, sorry. Auto bomb.
Yeah, there was a chicken bomb up there. Got 2.
Nice
One
to
dropped
see
right.
He's
Oh,
trying.
Got me. Dang it!
No,
I got
He's trying
both of
very
them.
hard.
Oh no.
They're still there. Splatter shot.
He's weak. Oh my god, the wall.
I'm jumping to you, Debbie.
Right wing. And left
alright.
is the goo.
I'm dropping.
I
right.
got
Oh,
Zuka,
Zuka.
and Annie was in front of me, so we got doubled.
I have.
I'm jumping to you, chicken.
No,
Yeah.
no! What are you
No?
doing? I
Okay.
can't
Helping
do
you.
this.
There's the wall.
Man, I thought you couldn't shoot me through my stamp.
I can't.
In
I got
certain times,
chopped weak.
you can shoot through a stamp.
I didn't know you lied to me. I thought you were a perfectly honest company that did
Ah,
no
dang,
wrong.
I missed. Behind mid is the normal charger.
We need to get into the zone now.
Yeah, yeah. There's a blaster locking me out.
Wailing.
Nah.
There's a jump in on the
Alright, we
right.
got the cap.
No, give me this, give me
Not a cramp.
this.
Okay, go lock, go lock, go lock.
No, fine. I got a quad.
That's a worthwhile trade.
Can I jump to anyone? I'm jumping to someone.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
jump
you
to me. I'm in
fine,
zone. I got a wall.
I got wrecked. We're two down.
Oh, there's one right. It's YouTuber.
Jim, keep back around the.
Oh man, that is a ink vac.
Oof, they got me with the ink back.
Traded. That is not a worthwhile trade. 30 seconds. Play safe.
Yeah, we should be able to get this.
Oh, I missed my shots. Two are stationed in mid. Gem's flanking in. Can the two of you pinch?
Wailing.
Backside of mid, they're all pushed back on the ramp. Push forward as a unit. I'm here with.
Okay. One's weak. Rapid's weak.
Got one. Charger's weak. Cap zone.
Cap
Charger
zone.
down.
Get it.
I can't get it.
Get it.
I have no charge.
Ah,
Darn it.
darn. GG. That was not great. But... How many games was that? I cannot tell.
Got the job on this stream.
Typically we would call it right there, but I think we've only got one VOD review for today, so we can go another match or two.
Okay.
We
May I
got time.
switch my weapons?
Sure. So we'll quit out of this.
Okay.
I can change to the dab emote because I forgot.
No, I do chicken dance. Chicky dance.
This is the only stream I use a dab emote on. Ugh.
I want to play like Charger for fun. I'll play Goo.
Otherwise, I use no chill.
I'm so used to making a room. Okay, I'll wait. Just tell me when the room's up.
I'm avoiding playing with Splash Wall. It seems easy to counter. How should it be used? What weapon are you playing? That's a big question.
How many splashful weapons are there?
2? 3? 3, I think.
I'm checking. Like I can't. Okay,
It's,
so
it's Gluga's Squeezer and 52, and I don't remember if there's
Yeah.
anything else.
yeah.
Definitely 3, but...
All right, same pass. Room's up.
Oh, thanks.
Mike, Chicken Man is in the chat with us, and they are our VOD reviewee for today.
Okay.
The dog looks British. The dog's name is Barkley Danger Earhart.
Good name. Good name. I don't know what to play.
To answer the question for my sensitivity, I do motion 4, R stick 3. I waver between 3 and 4 a lot.
I could do the zombie playstyle. Guys, don't start the game, please. I need to get a charger. Actually, is that okay? Before we start.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, we can't start without you readying up, so. So you're playing Splat Charger?
Any high five? No high five?
Sorry, I had my
Gem
screen up.
high five? Yeah. Love spinning.
The Viking helmet is great. got a YouTuber in his hands, wearing the Viking horn helmet, staring at the ground.
Okay, I might have to. I'm gonna have to change weapons here, aren't I? I do here. What can I use here? What can I use here? That I actually use in comp.
Hi.
Oh, so you are just using YouTuber.
Oh, is that okay? I'll switch.
Yeah, okay, no, it's good, it's good. I
Hang on,
thought
hang on.
you said I'm gonna switch to charger while you were already using the YouTuber, so I was like, oh, which charger?
Oh, yeah, I just spent this.
Gotcha. Okay.
I like the damage combo. It's fun.
Yeah. I think that works. We've got missiles now.
This is the only game in Splatoon history where you could run double charger.
I'm
and I think it would work.
I'm gonna stick to the normal just because it's something I know how to play and I can actually play it as a midline. Playing around a YouTuber. So I'm gonna take the funky positions on these two maps and you know, try to crossfire.
Yeah, I mean, YouTuber's gonna play like a support, isn't it? So.
Yes, but it stands where I want to sit. So
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to go on a different angle to crossfire it.
I will just go right.
Yeah, I got left, don't
And
worry.
I'll paint, and then if nobody's on their right stacks, I'll kind of move up.
Yeah, left is mine. I'll take left.
Really passive comp. Careful how you push in.
I mean, we have two shooters, but yeah, you're right. It takes a while.
Dynamo low left here.
Got one.
I got
Oh.
Dynamo.
Blob got me.
Oh, I got heavy.
Just blob,
There we
right
go.
stack, right stack, right stack.
I see it. I'm gonna go for it.
Failing?
They got me actually. Right still, back right.
No! Dang it. Okay.
Whoa, what?
You guys must be so disappointed. I
These
haven't gotten
seem
this
really
yet.
laggy from the blob lobber. Are you guys seeing that?
That's on the right.
Yes.
Like, I'm getting hit by blobs I literally can't see.
Yep, that's what happened to me.
I'm gonna jump to UW.
Yeah, you're good.
Ooh, almost got me.
This is the most weirdest angle I have taken yet.
Most weirdest.
Yeah, they're all on the right. Don't back
Dynamo
up.
left,
They're all
dynamo
on the
left,
back
dynamo
right.
left.
Oh, dynamo on the left, but they're all.
Oh my word!
Got one.
This thing has no range.
Got one.
It's got enough.
Oh, you guys are so cool.
Blob is down.
I got a
Dynamo
dog
down,
here.
traded. Heavy
Nice.
top left.
Yeah.
Keep zone.
Wait,
I-
Oh, there's a
dead.
blob. Hang
Dead.
on.
There's a guy coming left stack.
Okay, we
There's
cannot
two on the
paint, we
right
cannot
as well.
paint.
oh, behind me. There's on right,
Oh.
left stack.
Sorry, I checked the map to see where you were, but then I realized I'm dead.
Dynamo down.
Okay, I missile 2 and the 2 are
I'm down on right.
I think it's the blobber and he's
Trying
on
to push into the
stack.
zone.
I might die here. I'm dead to wave.
No.
Don't jump to me, mate. I can't aim.
I mean, YouTuber is not an easy thing to play.
Yeah.
Oh, there's two on the left.
Yeah, lots of, I got one. Knots in the left alley. I'm gonna be a zone here on the left
Yeah,
side.
we gotta go get zone. Focus paint, focus paint, focus paint. Nice cap.
I got. Okay.
Got one.
Blob's on the
Someone
right.
push the knot. Thank you. Another one on the
Dead.
back here.
I see it. It's heavy.
Yeah,
I can't push it. Blob got me from right. Flank on right,
Okay.
flank on right. Go for
Oh,
flank. Go
got
for...
him.
Jesus. I got
Nice,
pinched
Annie.
from the left.
Oof.
Cool.
And we got the one.
There we go.
Missile 3 on left.
Blob's up on right stack.
Yeah, come. Are
There's
you
like
near the
2.
front?
Ooh,
There's 2 left.
heavy back there too.
I got the knot.
Yeah, I'm gonna booyah this front.
Got heavy.
Oh, Dynamo's flanking us!
I died.
Wow! Gonna die. I didn't know. I was reversed, so I was like left, right, left, right. What is this?
Maybe our court. Blob on left
Run.
stack.
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh, got 2 shots
Got
on
him. Thank you.
Nice.
Good.
Okay.
Not
I
down.
got her dying.
Good
Nice.
zone.
Good.
Yay! Can I
Okay,
main
paint,
for
paint,
once?
paint, paint.
I'm
Blob.
missing.
Good pick.
Oh.
Okay, I died.
Knots
There's
on
a
the
guy
right,
on
knots on the
stack.
right, knots on the right.
He's in the alley. He's going on stack.
2 coming left.
Yeah, I see it. I
Heavy
got
coming
it.
left.
Yeah, I can see this. There's a dynamo in front of me. Oh, that wall might get me killed. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Pressuring blob to try and get them off
Yeah.
zone. Got him.
Nice.
Dynamo also down. I'm down. Hold zone. Hold zone. Keep holding zone. Keep holding zone. We need zone.
Wailing.
Oh, yo. Oh, I didn't realize we were that close.
Yeah. Ooh! Dynamo on right stack.
Got one.
Ooh, they just jumped down.
Yay! Let's go.
Oh.
Wow. No way.
Oh.
That's funny.
Oh. Dynamo just gave me a heart attack.
Sweaty gaming.
Maybe I shouldn't play YouTuber.
Uh,
We won.
All right. That is a good one to close out the Anarchy Open on.
Okay. Maybe
So we're gonna
you
go
should
and
stream in Discord
get
now,
started with
though.
our VOD review now. Just doing some wrist stretches. Don't mind the weird things I'm doing with my hands.
I cannot see it, so
I'm also stretching
Yo!
my hands
Oops.
right now.
I got 1 star for YouTuber. Let's
Bravo.
go. May you
got more
share the
points than
stream in Discord now, Jim?
Yes, I will take care of that in just a second. The 10FX shirt I think I got from Redbubble. Hi, Jules. Okay.
All right, I will depart. Thank you for letting me play.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Annie.
Yeah, bye.
All right, so let's get all set up here. So I need to put this out, and then do this and this. So now you're seeing what the stream sees.
How? Oh, yeah, I can just press that. And then... Is everything good?
I need to switch scenes. There. And
Okay.
we made the scene a little bit too small, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, it's kind of blurry.
Okay.
But that's how I had to
There it is.
upload it.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll be able to see just fine.
Okay. Turn my game down. And now I will listen to.
Thank you, Slydra. I hope you're having a good day too. All right. Did I get here just in time for VOD? All right.
Yes.
So thanks everybody for showing up. We're done with the VOD review here. No, you're good.
Did I ruin your prank?
VOD
Okay.
is video on demand. So just video recording.
Man, I was wondering what that meant.
Good VOD review. Yeah, we learned a lot from that. Thanks, Jim. Yeah. Okay. So, what are we playing in this VOD review? We are playing the Junior.
Am I-
All right.
Am I still in chat?
Yes, you are.
Wait, can you still hear me? Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and let's also really quickly get the Discord thing. I don't know if that's even in. Oh, yeah, there it is. Check. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Okay.
And I think
Oh, yeah,
we
I
should be
can
able to
see
get
it right
restream chat in here as well. Yeah, there it is. All right. And is this up? This is not up. We go here. We go. Okay, I've got the scene set. So, We're reviewing Chicken Man here. And then you've got kind of a short range comp here, midline heavy. This is just solo queue, right?
Yeah.
All right. So one concern immediately is that they have a charger, and you don't have any kind of backline pressure on that. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. Yes, you have bombs. That is. There's your answer. But it is going to be a little bit tricky for you and your teammates to move in. You're going to need to do it on the cycle of when the charger has fired a shot. You're also not looking like you're going to be able to get popped because they have a Bloblobber and a Dapple Doolies, both of which paint the shield a whole bunch. Although, depending on how fast you get there, you might be able to just beat them to the shield and pop it before they get in position. It depends on how fast they move. At higher levels, you look at this and you go, let's not contest that, huh?
We do have 2 bombs.
Yeah, you kind of 3 because you're a junior, but even so, I'm not sure I trust that against... Dapples is one of the highest DPS weapons in the entire game, and Blob is also pretty high on shield damage. So you get there... Okay, you beat them there, is the thing. Like, you get there... Hello. Thank you. You beat them there, and that's how you're able to get this. Although, as soon as you do get there, you're in a really exposed position and the charger hits you. So if you're going for pop, what might be a better idea is... Does this show up? No, it doesn't. That's unfortunate. I can't use Epic Pen here, but you can see my mouse, I believe, on the screen here. Now you can't. Why can't you now? You could see that earlier. I'm going to try closing Epic Pen here. This might throw everything off. Let's end that. And now see. Yeah, and there now you can see my mouse. Okay. So this area down here might have been a safer place to be because the charger doesn't have line of sight on you. So it's only short-range weapons that are going to be able to attack you from there. So that's a thought for how to possibly take that so you don't get sniped in the future. But that was a good play by them, knowing that someone was going to want to go for the pop. Okay. So we're roaming on out. It's 3v3. I like that... so your teammate was further forward in mid, but then they turned around and started moving backwards, and I like that you kind of followed their lead and didn't go in. Like, if your teammate is running away from something, chances are you should also be running away from it too. So it's good that you're playing a little bit on the passive side right now while you collect information. I like the bomb. It's right towards an angle where you've seen enemy players being, and so you're narrowing down their options for where they can stand. Got the bubbler ready, and oh man, that's unfortunate. So your teammate just kind of took off at the Rainmaker without anyone. And I like that you are recognizing that they're moving and starting to move over to the left. Like, you're responding to this pretty quickly, but the fact that they just took it and ran with it right away means that there's probably not that much of a shot you're going to be able to catch up to them and help. I also like that when you throw a bomb, you're moving immediately so that you're not just like giving your position away, that as soon as the bomb goes out and they can figure out where you are, you're able to throw them off again. Yeah, that's a great place to throw a bomb. Charger can't really contest. Nice, and they try to go up into mid, and your teammates are watching. So now, with 3 down, you want to be like rushing forward and hoping to be the one to pick this up. Yeah, unfortunate. It's not bad to have the L3 pick it up either. This would be like a great place. Yep, that's what I was thinking. So now your team can pretty safely just get pop and find some shots. I like this here. You're peeking around the corner. This is a little bit risky, but it's, I think, a good risk to take because now you've got the wipeout. And someone needs to be picking up the Rainmaker and going here. Looks like you've opted to play a little bit more aggressive, and they might be expecting that you, the junior, are going to be the one who picks it up, But you're doing a good job of getting in here and being aggressive and getting picks and stuff. So push to 1, awesome. Yeah, that probably could have been a KO, but since you were pushed up, it was someone else's job to be the one to pick the Rainmaker up and take that initiative, and they didn't recognize it quite as fast as you did, so that's all good. All right. Yeah, we don't want to get too deep into there, and I like that you're backing up, because if you get in behind them like that, it's a little bit too easy for them to kite you, like if they're 96 or blob or something like that, like, that's a little bit spooky. So no need to rush anything, no need to accidentally give them, a wipe or something to work with. You've got 3 minutes left in the game, and they need to make it a push to 1. So play safe, play not to lose, rather than playing to go all in and win right now. So team ends up being able to shut this down. You've got the charger up in front, and you can see them there. That might have been an opportunity to pop Big Bubbler and save yourself that way if you responded a little bit faster, but it's definitely something that, caught me off guard. I didn't know there was somebody there that quickly. From here, yeah, like the bomb. If you can get the bomb there in time, that's great. If the bomb is going to land too early or land too late, you're just giving yourself away, and you want to pause to give yourself more time to get another bomb down. But this is working so far. Whew, okay, yeah, you keep yourself alive with that, but you're going to have to back up all the way out, and that might surrender some time here. We definitely need to be getting some bombs out in front of the Rainmaker as much as we possibly can. I like that you're stopping the flank, but you also want to make sure that your teammates in front of you aren't going down here. Because if that charger's flanking, what you might be able to do is, as a whole team, just rush the Rainmaker right away. And the charger never finds an angle on you. Whereas what could also happen is, if you duck away to fight the charger, then it's only 2 of your teammates that are stopping the push. And if they go down, you're not actually stopping the push from scoring. So I might actually, if I'm worried about that charger, have just come around to the other side of the Rainmaker goal and been throwing bombs or something from there to try and get the Rainmaker instead. Even so, it works out. Your teammate is able to hold on the front line, and you get the charger. Oh my goodness. You are having to do so much frontlining here. I would hesitate in this situation to drop down. You see how much orange ink there is down here, and so you're dropping off a ledge into that. Yes, there is this player who's ink vacking you, and you need to cut line of sight, but if you're going to drop, I would maybe drop a little bit later or something so they can't just, mimic this move and follow me. Whew, okay. Okay, yeah. Doesn't end up working out. Being up top there is going to be a little bit safer, because the other team, they can't use that ink that's directly below you. They can't, rush you down from there. So being up top, probably going to be a little bit safer, even though you are getting ink vacked and you're going to need to, dodge one of their shots or something. Or if you're going to drop, right as they're about to fire the shot and make them miss that way. Oof, 3 down. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's actually an insanely good trade for your team. And so, how many ink facts do they have? They have 2. Okay. That is actually really hard to see. I don't even blame you for getting hit by that. Right now, we need to get control of the area around our spawn. You can see all of this orange. They can go this way if they want. They can go this way if they want. They can come around the other way. None of their options are cut off, so you're having to kind of guess where you think they're going to come from. As soon as you get any kind of control after a fight, you're going to want to go and cut off some of those options. Get paint in those areas to deny them access to your base. Because they're kind of just walking back in after they respawn, and they're keeping the push on your side of the map for a dangerously long amount of time. Okay, good stop. And now we want to paint a bunch. Yeah, we could focus on getting this down off our plat. That might be a good idea. We are dropping an enemy ink, so that push across the open ground, I would actually wait for a teammate before I went for that. So, like, dropping right here is fine, and, like, using this wall. But I would want teammates out in front of me here, because for all I know, the Charger's got a laser ready, and as soon as I peek out here, they're just going to shoot me. You do end up making it across just fine, so that's good. And I like the Rainmaker free zone. It's a good spot to be in if you're not in the Rainmaker free zone. Do you know about Rainmaker free zones?
Yeah. I didn't realize that one. They're weird sometimes. I think.
So one of the ways you can tell is that there's that sign, that's like in the ground. So right.
Yeah. Oh.
This guy right here. This is.
I didn't realize.
This sign
That's
means
cool.
Rainmaker free zone. These things only appear in the Rainmaker game mode, and they are to indicate which zones are Rainmaker free.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have anything to do with like points or anything? Because
No, it's just there to tell you that if you go into that area, that you're in a Rainmaker free zone and you will start to lose time on the clock much more quickly.
Okay. That's interesting.
See, you were fine up until you backed up. Like here is fine, but as soon as you backed up behind this line made by the sign, that's when Rainmaker free kicks in. So we've got a 1 down situation, 2 down situation. I like the crab tank. I like that you're getting bombs down there. Looks like they're starting to rotate. You can out-rotate them from here, so this isn't a huge deal for you. Like, if they were to try and move over to the right side of the map, you'd get there faster than they would. Looks like they're trying to just force their way up this ramp, though, and this is going to be really easy to just cut off with bombs, because you can just put a bomb right in the middle of that ramp, and it stops them. Nice, okay. So there are 2 schools of thought here. One is you just dive with your teammate there. But I kind of like you playing more passive here and staying alive just in case, so that you have a bomb in front of the Rainmaker if things go south. Your teammate does go in and get the trade, so that's a worthwhile trade for them. And now we really want to get some paint. Something that's going to make it very difficult for your teammates to move anywhere right now is the fact that this is so orange. So you want to focus on, especially once the rain is gone, because that's just going to be a pain in the butt. Get some green paint down and make it take longer for them to get into your base. But this is pretty good. Ooh. So from here, the Rainmaker isn't even in a position where they can get onto the ramp. Like, they have to back up and come back around to get up here. So there's no need to drop down. Like, yes, chances are pretty high you hit these shots on the way down, but you don't need to risk it. And, like, you could accomplish pretty much the same thing by just dropping a splat bomb over the ledge and keeping yourself safe. This is like dropping off a ledge into enemy ink, and like, yeah, you're trying to trade the Rainmaker, and that's always a good play when you can get it. But if you go down, then it might be a problem, and you're kind of leaving it up to your team. So you'd rather just take the really safe option, since it's the end of the game, and kind of wait it out. Time is on your side and not theirs. Like, even though they're going to trigger overtime, they're the ones who are on a ticking clock. Like, they have these 55 seconds in order to make a push. So instead of you just dropping down and trying to force something, like, they're the ones who have to force something on you to be able to get the lead. It just happens that they have ink fac. Oh, but the teammate drops back and gets a trade. They're going to be able to pick it up in time, I think. No, they didn't. They just ran away from it and took the fight. That's a really poor decision on their part. They totally could have just picked that up and triggered overtime. Like, they've got people around there, I think. Yeah, like, there's a player right here. There's a player right here. Either of those players could be diving on the Rainmaker right now to save the game. and they just stayed back from it, weren't paying enough attention to the time. So that goes back to the always trigger overtime video. So in general, like, I don't have too many problems with the way that was played. Oh, we don't get to see the that stuff at the end. That's fine. But I don't have too much of a problem with a lot of the way that was played. Definitely, you know, focus painting when you can, but Junior is a weapon that needs its team to push up in front of it before it's going to be able to paint safely. It's really good at covering a lot of turf, but it needs access to that turf, and that access is hard sometimes because of the range that it has. And it's also a little bit more dangerous to poke your way in there because there's a charger playing. So I really do like the times where you played safely, that you were keeping yourself alive. I like that you're focusing, throwing a lot of bombs in front of the Rainmaker. I think you could emphasize that even more on defense. Like, splat bombing in front of the Rainmaker is just such a pain in the butt. It slows their push down so much even when you're at disadvantage. So that's something to think about. Like, if you're getting flanked, like, maybe you have to deal with that with your main weapon. But throwing a lot of bombs is something that I'm seeing from you, and it's something that, like, if anything, do more of that. You had something to say? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so normally I throw a lot more bombs, but I was actually grinding gear, so I didn't have any sub-saber.
Okay. Gotcha. So you're trying to be a little bit more...
Yeah, but I would have thrown so many more bombs.
Gotcha.
Because that's why I play Junior, mate. But, I do have a couple questions.
All right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, so is Junior, like, more of a support or Slayer weapon? Because I do need to play Junior in my team comps, and in this match, I know I had to play Slayer. I think actually, no, I didn't. But was I playing more Slayer when I should have played support, or?
So remember when we talk about those roles, that those roles are fluid. Those roles change depending on what your team needs. You will play every single one of those roles, regardless of what weapon you play, depending on what the situation calls for. If you're the last player up, you're going to act like an anchor sitting back and throwing bombs. If there's somebody who needs to go down and your teammate has got their attention, you go and play Slayer. If you're being targeted by somebody and you have a teammate nearby who's got an off angle on them, you skirmish until your teammate can get that pick, right? So I can say, like, the Junior is primarily a support weapon because it's going to focus a lot on painting, staying alive, and trying to have its special up at important times. But realistically, like, that's what you're going to try to set up to do in neutral. That's what you're going to try and prioritize when you can, because that's what your weapon does really well. But whatever your team needs you to do at that moment is what you should be doing. And so I think that you've got a pretty good balance. Sometimes you can just win a fight on the Junior, and sometimes you need to keep yourself alive. Sometimes it's even a good idea to go for it because your Big Bubbler can let you play pretty aggressively. One of the really cool things about Big Bubbler for Junior is that the Junior's biggest disadvantage in any fight that it takes is its range. It's very, very short range, and it's easy to kite it. Well, if you've got a Big Bubbler around you, they cannot use their range advantage against you. They have to push into your range in order to hit you. And so the Junior's just like kind of an end zap or something when it has a Big Bubbler around it. You might as well take a fight if you get a good one. So the answer to the question is yes. You're going to slay, you're going to support, you're going to do a lot of different things. I think you could probably get a little bit more turf coverage down for this game, just like give your team a little bit more of an ability to move. Like when you start getting advantage, to focus on getting some paint in your base to keep the enemy team back for longer. But you're doing a good job respecting the charger. You're doing a good job keeping bombs in the right place. You're staying in between the Rainmaker and the goal for the most part. I think the one time that you didn't do that was when the charger was flanking. But even then it ended up working out. Just realize, like, if worst case scenario, your teammates both go down there, now the game is over. So that's something to always worry about. Like, do I want to turn my back to my random teammates in solo queue while they're defending against a knockout push?
Yeah.
So
Well,
that did end up working out. Like I said, you won the 1v1 and you took it well against the charger there. As soon as they missed one shot, you were like, "Ooh, this is my opportunity. Let's go get him," and you did. Took him out of play, so that's good. If they had special during that fight, then one concern might have been that they ink vac you. There were a lot ink vacs, which is a little bit annoying. But you also, if they do start to ink vac you, then you can just be like, "Oh, well, I don't have to worry about you anymore because you can't shoot me, haha," and you go over and deal with the Rainmaker instead. So.
okay. Another thing was, I realized that in the game, I was not using my big bubbler a lot. I'm looking at the KD right now, and it shows my specials. I only had 2 big bubblers. I only put 2 down. But I know I had more during the game. Like, I know that.
Yeah.
From just playing the game, I realized, oh, I died a lot with big bubbler. Am I, like, as a junior, can I still use my big bubbler selfishly? Like, you kind of said that. To win fights, to get people...
I think that's honestly the best use of it in Rainmaker right now. Because the big bubbler doesn't stop the Rainmaker from moving forward. In tower control, putting the big bubbler on tower is definitely your priority because it just gives you like 25 free points. Like, you can just get a checkpoint and there's nothing they can do about it with that thing. In zones, you can stop the enemy team from painting the zone by putting the big bubbler in front of them and then painting the zone yourself and just get like really free zone caps that way. Like, there are other modes that let you control the objective directly with that special, and in those modes, definitely be saving it. But here, it's not doing that much to stop the enemy team if it's not being used to win fights. What you kind of want to do is put it in a location that the opposing team has to go by and let your team get set up in it so that they can like win a fight, push the enemy team back. And in the meantime, you know, if the enemy team is getting pushed back, you can take that time to paint at their heels as they leave, so that it takes them longer to get back into that position again the next time. That's about the best thinking that I can come up with for how to use this thing in Rainmaker. They could just easily like swim through it. So the only thing that's doing for your team is providing them protection so that they can win fights or survive more.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do that more. I think I could have gotten like 6 big bubblers in that game.
Yeah, maybe. But again, like it's something that you use when you have an opportunity to use it. It's not like with missiles. Oh yeah, as soon as you get them, like you want to find some excuse to use those things. With a big bubbler, you want to use it at a time that it's going to do something. And if you end up not finding that opportunity, sometimes it happens. It was like that in Splatoon 2 with the inkjet. Like, sometimes an inkjet, you just put that in the air and you're going to die. Sometimes with the big bubbler, you just stand still for that long and someone's going to shoot you. There are definitely ways to put yourself in positions where it's safer to use them. But I don't think it's a huge priority that you get an increased big bubbler output, as long as what you're doing instead is still having an impact on the game.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have one more question, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
To ask. So when I was doing the Rainmaker, at the very beginning of the game, the first real push we did, when I actually did a good big bubbler, when I put up big bubbler in a good position, what I'm wondering is, the reason I didn't pick up the Rainmaker was because I had big bubbler, and my plan, even before we were up there, was to place big bubbler next to checkpoint. Should I have just not done that, grabbed Rainmaker since I'm a support, and then pop big bubbler after I took checkpoint instead? Because I know I had special.
Oh, I see. So before you even get to the checkpoint, you're saying, should I have...
that I probably...
They-
said that I probably should have.
You probably like want to be the one who does that, except that they got there first. Like it looks like you're actually beelining for it, and they just snag it from you. Like right here, you're swimming straight to it, and then all of a sudden somebody else grabs it. So even if you had meant to go for it, they didn't give you the opportunity.
I don't actually remember.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing either for the L3 to be taking it, because the L3 is a relatively passive weapon, and it's not going to be able to spam bombs, because it only has the curling bombs, and those aren't going to help you across the unpaintable turf anyway. So unless they have a crab tank they want to use, I feel like they actually would be one of the best options on your team comp to pick up the Rainmaker. But it ends up being your hero shot, who you'd really rather prefer be pushing up. You want the hero shot to be creating space for you because they have the fastest kill time and they're able to maneuver pretty well. They have a bit better range than you have, so they're better suited to pushing up and taking these fights. The fact that they end up being the ones who grab it means that, okay, well, it's me and a Splatana wiper and then an L3 who is going to take forever to splat anything. So I kind of have to go up in frontline for now. And since that was the decision that had to be made and you found yourself committed to this, I think you played it smartly from here. It takes a second for anyone to decide that they want to pick it up. And I love the this ways here because that should have happened significantly faster, and you probably would have KO'd if they had picked it up significantly faster. Like, this gets so close, but they could have gotten there as these two players were dropping down. Like, it did not need to be anywhere near you guys getting stopped. So that's good awareness on your part. That's you playing the role that was needed of you in that moment. And your teammates just didn't quite adapt as quickly and recognize, oh, I'm furthest back. The Rainmaker has a free push right now. I need to grab it and go.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Very good questions.
Thanks.
Was that all of them? Didn't mean to cut you off if you had more.
Well, yeah, my KD was 8-8. You were
Okay.
asking about that earlier.
Gotcha.
Not great, but it was okay. Yeah, I think that's all my questions. Thank you for VOD reviewing.
Yeah,
Is
absolutely.
there anything else I do before we stop, or?
No, not really.
Okay.
What is Junior your main weapon?
No, I play a lot of shooters.
Okay.
Right, I mainly play splatter shot. I played it all through. It was my only main throughout Splatoon 2. I mainly like the splatter shots. But all shooters are very similar. So now that I'm getting into comp, I'm playing all the other shooters, and my team just is like, you should play Junior here, or you should play Junior there. And I'm never really using Splash or 52 or anything like that. Junior seems to be the one they want me to play.
Interesting.
But it's not like incredibly aggressive, right? So it's my worst one by far. Even like the Jet, you can just stay back and it's not as hard to play. So I wanted to make sure I'm not being too aggressive because I don't want to be, especially in a planned team comp position. So like, yeah. In this, I wanted to make sure, am I being too aggressive? Or... So yeah, that's why. I don't main Junior by any means, but it's a shooter, so I'd pick it up.
Gotcha.
You know?
Okay.
It's like secondary.
It's interesting that, so, I mean, granted that you play like Jet and the longer range shooters too. I mean, I guess that's no different there, but the shooters span a really wide range of roles. And so if you're used to splatter shot and that's what you're best at, it's interesting that you're being made to play what is really more of a support weapon than a Slayer weapon, given that your strengths lie primarily in playing the Slayer weapons, it seems. So that's a little bit strange, but I mean, if that's been working, then I mean, I won't question it too much.
Well, I think that's just me, because I always say that I can play every shooter. I can't actually. I can play like almost all of them. I don't play 96. And But I can play other ones. I guess I just didn't think Junior was that different, especially with this bomb spammy kit. Like, because they all fired the same way, so my mechanical skill would definitely carry over, right? Like, my mechanical skill.
Yeah,
so
like...
that's why I thought that they were so similar. I could just pick one up whenever.
The big thing that's is going to change for you on Junior is that on Splattershot, there are a bunch of fights that you can very reliably take at much longer ranges than the Junior. So the Junior is going to force you to play a lot more picky about which engagements you end up in. Because if you get on top of someone, you absolutely can win that fight. Like, the weapon has pretty decent DPS. It's not like if the Junior gets on top of you, you can just expect, oh, this is a bad weapon. It doesn't do enough damage. I'm not going to lose this. Like, you do need to respect the Junior at close range. It's just the Splattershot has much longer of a range where it can do that, and so it can lead you towards playing too aggressively if you're used to having that kind of range, and then now you're playing a weapon where you don't. But I do like that you're playing defensively enough, like you're playing to keep yourself alive enough that you're not getting punished super hard. Usually when you're going down here, it's really just that your team doesn't have map control, I think. It's that there's too much orange ink, and they're getting too close to your base before your team can really get anything set up. So the biggest thing I would say for preventing that is simply to be painting enough that as soon as your team gets any space, that space is locked in. That you're not spending your time when you get out of base looking for picks as much as you are looking for opportunities to equalize paint control, looking for openings to push the Rainmaker. So your focus is going to be different because that's what you're going to default to. That's what you're going to do without any other things demanding your attention. But being able to fight isn't a problem. Taking fights when you know you can win them isn't a problem. I love it when a support is willing to take a fight that they know they can win, instead of just like backing up and throwing a bomb and being like, I'm scared. Like, having the frontline experience is going to help you a bit with recognizing when you can go and take those fights, so that given an opportunity, you're not just letting it go by.
Yeah. So are the shooters different enough to the point where I probably shouldn't be saying I can play every shooter?
Jet is so like let's go through all of the shooters here because you've got here. I'll switch over to
okay.
my
I
game
also
so I can
don't
run
play
through
Aerospray.
Okay, good.
Aerospray is technically a shooter, even though it's a poor excuse for one.
I like this. I like this already. You're after a kid after my own heart. Okay. So we've got Sploosh and Junior. Sploosh is very, very aggressive. And
Sploosh
it's
is
just
my Rainmaker pick.
Yeah,
Never, but like it's awesome. I still love it in Rainmaker.
Yeah. If this ever gets bombs, like I think
I'm using it, mate.
Right. If this ever gets the like Sploosh 7 kit, or actually honestly, it's kind of nice that it has hammer on this kit, because if it ever does get a splat bomb, it's going to have literally any other special than this, and I think that's going to be better for it. So
well, that has a Rainmaker niche.
Yeah, right. Like if you get a splat bomb on this, absolutely run this on Rainmaker, because I think that's more your style. I think you're going to be able to use the aggression of it while still knowing how to use the bombs from playing the Junior. So I think like any kind of Sploosh 7 kit that you're given would be a great weapon choice for you.
When would I use the hammer then?
Hammer is a pretty mediocre special right now. It was bad before, but it's still pretty mid. The problem with it is that it is too short range and too easy to flank. Like, especially at higher levels, like this is as fast as I can possibly turn around. This is really, really exploitable movement. So in order to get stuff done with it, you really want to be swimming up to someone and doing the jump swing instead of trying to just Donkey Kong all over the place. Instead of doing the like you actually play this by doing this, and then swimming to the next person and doing this.
Yeah,
And then,
unless someone's in a corner.
So.
Or against like a blobber or something.
Yeah.
Because some weapons don't have DPS, so they just can't hit you through.
Yeah. So.
Like Explo.
Yeah, you've got a pretty good idea of how that works anyway. So like I think that weapon works really well for you. Obviously you've played Splatter Shot, so I think that would work really well. Splash is probably a pretty good choice for you. It's zippy, short range, perfect accuracy, so you can take advantage of good aim. The crab tank is always going to be useful pretty much anywhere. Like I'm not upset to have a splash on any map mode in the game. I think that could totally work on any team comp. You could one-trick this weapon if you wanted to.
It has burst bombs.
Not
That's
bombs.
all I care about.
Bomb.
Burst bombs, make
One of these days, Splatter Shot is going to get a splat bomb, and we're just never going to play any other kit, even though this one's better.
If it gets burst bomb, I wanted to get burst bomb so bad.
Yeah. So all of those, I feel like you're comfortable on. End Zap, I mean, if you want to run it for like a Rainmaker comp or something, then
52, I think.
What about it?
Like I think that I'm comfortable with 52 because I played a lot of the regular.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Kenza.
I was gonna get to that. I'm just going in order of range.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All good. All good. End Zap, like I think you'll be perfectly capable on the weapon, and it's just the kit isn't the best thing right now. Although if you do want to Tacticooler, this is the weapon for you and your team, and you can play aggressively with this if you want to. It's not a bad choice in Rainmaker either because you're able to pop Tacticooler and then move the Rainmaker faster. So that's an option, and it does at least have bomb. 52, you said you were confident with. I mean, it's great short range shooter.
It's a 2-shot.
Yep. So yeah, I'm not worried about you playing that. I think all of those are very clearly within your skill set as long as you learn how to use wall. Now. Pro, I don't think there's that great of a... There's not a great reason to use Pro right now.
Yeah, I'm good. Like, trust me, I could still pick it up and I want to so bad, but I can't knowing Squeezer is just better. Like, I just don't see a point. So...
Like if you want the crab tank, like, you can get it for
Splash.
that. But then, yes, play Splash. That was what I was going to say.
Like, Splash charges is up faster.
Mm-hmm.
And Splash needs range more. And Splash is also... Like, I would love to pick this weapon up. I think I could get good with it, but... Squeezer, Like,
yeah.
Come on. It does have more DPS. So, you can use it in Rainmaker, but then again... Why? Why?
I don't know if it's actually faster. I think Squeezer might actually be faster.
No, but look at the DPS. That one does 32 damage. Pro does 40 something.
The first shots actually do 38.
Okay, but Pro does like 42,
38,
which
76.
is only 4 damage more. Which is only 4 damage more. But like, I'm digging here. Like I'm really digging.
Yeah, there you go. Well, so that there's probably not that much of a reason to play it. After that, you're starting to get into a separate skill set. After that, you're starting to... It's not that the mechanics of the weapons are going to be all that different with the exception of Squeezer, but beyond those shooters, you're getting to where you're now using weapons that you need to position radically differently with. The Junior, you do need to position a little bit more safely with because of the range and the accuracy, and same thing with the Sploosh. But you can, like, potentially zip and zoop and go aggressive with it. And, like, your ability to do that is going to pay off with this. That ability is going to pay off a lot less on something like a Jet Squelcher. And with a Jet Squelcher, you're going to need to learn Ink Vac and how to use that. And you're also going to have Line Marker. So, yay, that's phenomenal. I'm not a huge fan of that sub.
I think it's underrated.
So I think, like, the short-range shooters, like... I think those are really good choices for you, any of the things we just talked about. And there will be more kits on those, too. So even if there's a special that you want that you don't have right now, you might get it later. So I think that's generally a really good weapon pool for you to have. It's pretty diverse. It gives you a lot of different options. And so, like, you can say that you can bring a crab, you can bring a whale, you can bring a Zuka, you can bring a big bubbler. Like, that's so much for your team to already have. I think having them make you play anything beyond those is probably a bit much, because the Junior is already more of a support weapon, as is the Splash, compared to the others. Splash is a little bit more of a hybrid, but Junior is pretty solidly in the support category.
That's really me. Like, I've been saying I can play shooters because I'm ignorant of the fact that, like, yeah, now that I hear you talk, yeah, I probably shouldn't be playing Jet. But I didn't know that. I thought it's a shooter. It's still aggressive when Jet isn't aggressive, of course. So because of that, I just said I can play anything. So I played anything. They didn't make me do it. I think Junior was the one, though, that they liked me to play, so
Gotcha.
I do that.
But yeah. Do you know how Jet played in Splatoon 2? Like, were you there for that?
Yeah, it was the most fun thing, though.
This weapon, I don't care that people called it an anchor. This weapon was a support in that game. Like, this weapon...
It was a support that never died.
Yeah. This weapon just, like, stayed back, painted, fired special, painted again, lather, rinse, repeat.
I mean, you can't deny that it was fun.
Fun to play as, maybe.
Yeah.
Fun to play against is a different question.
It was just like, it didn't die. You couldn't missile it because it would move. Paint up your missile to get another missile. And then just keep doing what it did. And also it had burst bombs, so you get close to it and it's just like, well, what are you gonna do? Why is this all of a sudden
doing damage to me?
How come now I can get 2 hit by a backline support who's also a Slayer?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I could pick it up if it got burst bombed. Because
yeah, I mean, there's so many things you can do with this Jet that will break it again. It is not hard for them.
Nintendo, I dare you.
There's so many things that you can do that will make the game less fun to play if you just give it to the Jet Squelcher. So we'll see what happens in future kits, but for now, it's mercifully allowed to just get shot by E-leaders.
Sad. So. Well, at least it has line marker. It can still poke. Like, it doesn't do a ton of damage, but, like, think about it. Like, you can at least make sure that people know you're there. Like, I don't think you can do it with an E-leader, because you get in sight lines of that thing, and you get 40 damage, they get a one-shot, and they kill you. But, like, against the Hydra, you can poke it.
Yeah, you can get information, copium.
I know, but you can, like, tell them, hey, I'm here. Don't forget about me, if that's ever something you want to do instead of being stealthy. So.
Whoa, that was cool. Pew. This is the most fun I've ever had using the angle shooter. Woo! Okay, anyway. Thank you so much for giving us footage to go over in the VOD review today, Chicken Man. And GG's earlier. It sounds like you've got a good head on your shoulders for what you're trying to do competitively, and you're definitely on your way technically. So, looking forward to seeing what you're able to do. You know, keep us posted. All right. So, I'm going to do one quick check on Discord to see. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have a response from Spletz. That's unfortunate. We did end up not getting to do that second one today. But a couple things. I'll probably do a little bit of ranked and maybe some Q&A in the meantime. But I just want to say a quick word about a situation that has developed recently with concerning Nintendo specifically. So a few streams ago, I showed you this montage by Octoboy called Knock You Out, a Splatoon 3 community montage. And it is like the sickest thing that I think I've ever seen. They made this game look so freaking cool, and Nintendo has blocked it on copyright grounds because it used a mod to get the camera angles. And so, and this has been confirmed, like this came from Nintendo, and the video has been blocked. So we're no longer able to see it. They're no longer able to monetize it. That's just 70 hours of work down the drain. And I don't have all that much more to say except that this is frustrating and also nothing new. Nintendo is not our friends. They have not been our friends. The Super Smash Bros. Melee community knows this story all too well. They tried to shut down the Big House because it was using Slippy. They tried to shut down Evo. They succeeded in shutting down the Big House. They tried to shut down Evo. They're just going to use this copyright excuse to stop us from doing things. So I don't know that there's all that much we can do about it. It is within Nintendo's legal right. We can complain about it. We can, raise bad PR about it. And I've definitely vowed that I am not going to be supporting, working with any kind of Nintendo-led initiative until this sort of thing stops happening and they revise their policies on it. But, I mean, that's a drop in the bucket to them. The big thing is, I'd just like us to support Octoboy through this, because that's a lot of time and a lot of effort that went into something that was really cool, that was outside of their normal content. Like, this was not getting as many views as the normal content does, because that's what always happens. If you ever switch it up, if you ever do something new that people aren't expecting, it doesn't go over as well at first. And so Octoboy was taking a risk on this to make something really cool for specifically, like, the Splatoon community, including the competitive community. I just want everyone to know that this is a thing that happened, and to kind of be there in solidarity for them as they're realizing that this really cool thing that they were passionate about, they're not able to do anymore. So, big bummer there. And one that unfortunately isn't especially new. But, because the thing that bothers me the most about this is that, like, I would understand a little bit if Nintendo isn't, like, directly benefiting from this work. Like, it was an advertisement for Splatoon. It made Splatoon look way cooler than any TV ad of Nintendo's that I've ever seen. So, like, the smart thing to do would be to hire Octoboy to do their commercials, right? Like, pay Octoboy for some of this work and let them show it on TV. That would be neat. Give them, even debug menu tools, like, empower Octoboy more. Like, Octoboy has done nothing but grow the scene with this YouTube channel that they've got, and it's a mutually beneficial agreement if they were to work with us on this sort of thing. The copyright that... Everybody makes this claim that, like, oh, they have to defend their copyright. If they don't defend it now, they can't defend it later. And that's not how it works for copyright. I believe that's the way it works for, like, patent law. It's either that or it was for brand confusion, like with logos. I can't remember exactly which it was. But with copyright, you can defend that as selectively as you want, whenever you want, and you always have the right to do it. You can be as capricious with it as you want. You can just say, only this one person is allowed to make this stuff because I said so. And that's fine. They could do that and let Octoboy make stuff for them, or they could only crack down on the things they don't like and have, like, it being allowed to exist be there as a mark of quality and say, hey, if you want to work with us, do things like this. But nope, they just say no. And that frustrates me, so. Almost certainly have legal grounds for fair use. That's actually probably not the case. So, copyright law around video games is actually pretty wild. Like, a live stream counts as a live performance of your property, of your intellectual property. and you could shut that down if you wanted to. Like, unless it's in the end user agreement, the EULA, that a game can legally be streamed without the consent of the, like, explicit consent of the copyright holder. Like, it was brought up by a lawyer at one point that Among Us, and its, like, soundtrack and stuff, in theory, could have led to creators who were playing it getting copyright struck. Because there was no explicit protection for them for doing so. They actually had a pretty lax EULA, and in those cases, like, the copyright holder could totally just get rid of it. So this is me, again, summarizing a point from a lawyer that I saw on the internet. So while I trust this more than the average, you know, commenter's take, I would, of course, verify with, you know, if somebody is a lawyer and thinks that I'm misrepresenting it, by all means, I would take a correction from them. But, yeah, my understanding is that it is completely up to them. There's no reason that they need to do this. They are doing it because they want to. And that is the same way with, for example, the Big House tournament. There have been other tournaments that have run using Slippy since the Big House. But Nintendo hasn't shut those down. They just shut down the Big House. Like, it's stuff like that that makes me think that I do have the correct opinion there, in addition to having heard it from someone breaking it down. But yes, this is Nintendo's policy on mods is the reason that they're doing this. They don't want modded versions of their software to be shown for any reason, to be sold, to be used. They've had this crusade against them. Games like Project M, another Metroid 2 remake, I think is A2MR, I think it is. Fan games like that have a history of being opposed even after the fan games have amassed massive critical following. Project M is one of the best Super Smash Bros. Games ever to be made. It's up there with Melee in my estimation as a competitive title, and it's more balanced than Melee is, with more new tech that was added and better graphics. Like, it's a really, really good game. A2MR also, like, all of these games, while fan-made, were not being sold. That nobody was profiting from this. And if anything, they're only drawing more attention to the brand, because, oh hey, there's a new Metroid game out that's not really a Metroid game, but it reminded me that Metroid exists. Like, if anything, that's an advertisement to me. But Nintendo doesn't see it that way, and I really don't understand how they do see it. A2MR was never getting sold, was it? My understanding was that it was just a fan game, and that the, there's nothing there except they're trying to avoid, I don't know, brand confusion or something. So. Anyway, and like, I'm not even suggesting that I think it shouldn't be their legal right to do so. Like, I think a copyright holder, you know, let's say somebody were to use a work that I made in a way that harms people, you know, in a way that is, you know, derogatory, that upholds ideals that I find repulsive. Like, I want to be able to stop them from using it in that way if I can get a hold of them. But Nintendo, what I disagree with is the reasoning that Nintendo has decided to do this for. I don't think that they have any interest whatsoever in stopping any of this. I think that they are hamstringing their own communities by making plays like this. So that's my take on that. I'm not going to get too much further into it. Anyway, let's see. What is the map mode that we are playing right now? Clam Blitz, Scorch, and Undertow. Scorch and Undertow. Let's go Blaster. Been loving Ink Brush. Any tips? You're going to shark a lot. You're going to try and take off angles that force them to look at you. If you're getting their attention, you're winning, even if you're not actually getting the splats from the sharks, from the ninja squidding and ambushing. You're going to use the mobility to keep yourself alive, despite the fact that you're taking more extreme flank angles than most other weapons. And you're just being a general nuisance. And as soon as somebody does manage to hard engage on you, you pop a killer whale and see if you can take him down before they can figure out where you went. Yeah, the super protective over their IP is something that makes sense to me. Because I've heard the argument made that, well, the problem with Smash is that there are so many IPs wrapped up in it that they need to get permission from all of those different IP holders in order to do anything. And that would make sense to me if they weren't doing the same stuff to Splatoon. Because Splatoon, they own. And we have not seen a significant difference in the way that they have treated the Smash community and the Splatoon community in that regard. That's one of the reasons that the Squid House was such a thing, because the Squid House was solidarity between the Smash and Splatoon community. The Smash community having been through all of this before, and the Splatoon community, you know, knowing that they're next if anything like this were to come up for them. Alright. A little sloppy on me to let it through in the first place, but we got through. They dropped, I think. And somehow neither of us are dead. It's kind of wild. That was marginally better of a push. Something that we did there that they didn't... Ooh, that was a really good push. Something we did there that they didn't was that we controlled the space around the basket before we went in. If you just run into the basket and the whole thing is green around it, you're not going to get anything useful done that way. But if you're able to... I can't keep this open. But if you're able to control the space around it, that gives your team time to set up and really get in there and make opportunities to throw a lot of clams in instead of a single clam in. I popped that a little bit too late. I should have done it when I was not quite around the corner yet, because then it would have been deploying while I couldn't be shot. Ooh, that might be game. We just need 6 more clams. There's 4 of them. Oh, and here's 2 of them. We were just locking them out. That was brutal. Here, S plus 62049. What are Rainmaker free zones? A Rainmaker free zone is a spot on the map where the game developers were worried that people were going to stall the Rainmaker, usually for very good reason. They're places that are too easily defended for the Rainmaker to go into, and if you were to allow people to use them, people would just get a lead and then sit in those spots and make it very difficult for you to push in and actually catch them. So what they do is when you enter that zone, which is marked by a sign to warn you that you shouldn't be going in there with the Rainmaker, the time starts ticking down by 3 times as quickly. So instead of losing the Rainmaker in 60 seconds, you lose it in 20 seconds. You say that it's possible for someone to carry a match in Splatoon. Yeah, totally. Opening Gambit. No thanks. And we'll grab that. It looks decent. I'm not especially interested in any of these, but I might as well for the fashion. Ooh, these actually look cool. Yeah, I guess you too. But I don't think there's anything else worth buffing. Oh wait, actually this is worth buffing. Cool. That was actually really useful. That's another piece of IA gear. Everything else, though... Yeah, okay, whatever. In case the ink recovery meta ever shows up. Do I care about... I don't care about buffing that for sure. This one I might as well. Alright. That's all I'm gonna do there. Rainmaker strat. 4 brushes, 2 brushes go in a different direction to distract the other team, while the Rainmaker follows the other brush to the goal. Most teams are not going to get distracted that easily. They are going to see the big glowing anchor icon on your screen, and they're going to be like, oh, these 2 players here don't matter. These 2 players over here do matter, and there's only one of them who isn't holding the big glowing fish thing that makes them slow. And they're going to go and splat the 2 others. If the flank is able to come in with any kind of consistency, then maybe they get something done, but like any weapons that outrange the brushes are going to be a huge problem to that strategy as well. But you can definitely have an outsized impact on the game in Splatoon. Like, if you splat, you know, every player that you see, your team will have a pretty easy time KOing. Now, you can't expect for that to happen a lot of the time, but if you're getting 2 players for every single time you go down, that's making the game easier for your teammates. Should probably be aiming for 3, but, you know, you're still having an outsized impact. You're doing more than one player would on paper be expected to be able to do. I think I might actually get there before... Oh, shoot. Maybe not. Yeah, we're good. Part of the reason I'm getting on here is just because it's a good time, but part of it is also because I'm close to Big Bubbler, and I want to be able to use that. There we go. Man, why are we fighting that guy back there? We almost got it. Okay, we did get through a checkpoint. Never mind, we're good. If we lost the checkpoint because of that, I would have been a little upset, but it worked out. Oof, that was a really good shark from the Squiffer. It's smart to expect someone to want to attack the shield there and to hide until they do. Why am I dropping into this? They're dualies. They beat me in the 1v1. I'm I'm putting a lot of pressure on the tower. I'd really like it if we could focus that. There we go. Okay, that's 2. 1 in there. There we go. Okay. There, I feel like I had an outsized impact on the push. Is that me carrying? And not necessarily. I had teammates who also did a lot of useful things. But there are definitely things you can do that will give you a higher win rate. Ah, I wanted to get the bubbler off in time. No, we didn't stop them. That felt like a push we could have stopped very early on, but we focused it really slowly. I'm gonna let this push me for a little bit so that I'm on ink that I can use. Oh no. Yeah. It's not necessarily the end of the world for the tower to go all the way back here, because we have the lead, and a pretty big lead, so we can afford to just, like, play defense for now. That's a lot pushing me here. Oh. Alright, I got 2. That should let us get back onto the map and do some stuff. Oh. Yeah, teammate gets that for sure. Nice! Good job, team. Oh, if I had ink, that would have splatted. His teammate got it. No way. No way they let me get away with this. Oh, I thought I was on the other side of the bubbler. I thought I was safe. Alright, team cleaned it up. Team cleaned it up. They're on the tower. We need to stop that. There it is. Picking off those that are alone. Yeah, that's Slayer mentality. That's the Slayer role. And that's exactly what a Swiffer is. Swiffer is looking for isolated picks here and there. It's looking for a place where it's not under pressure, and it can surprise someone with its range and get a quick jump shot off or something like that. Would my weapon pool be all the same role, or is it okay to play a mixture? I usually recommend, and this is my personal recommendation, other people may tell you differently, but I would personally recommend that you get a weapon pool that consists of either weapons with the same mechanics or the same role. So, for example, I can play, you know, Splattershot best, but Splash is pretty similar to that mechanically. It just plays a slightly different role. So that works for me. I can also play Blaster, because even though it's different mechanics, it plays a very similar role to what the Splattershot does. So I'm kind of there's an overlap somewhere. And so with any given weapon that I'm playing, I'm still getting decent practice on the other weapons that I play. That's the way I personally think about it. There are some people who will flex everything. There are some people who will just play every weapon under the sun. Nice. Just this charger. I do not expect they are long for this world. Let's get a bubbler here. Well, that's unfortunate. We are way into their base. That is not an angle that protects us from the tower. Or protects us from tower defenders. Well, I directed something, it's just that something happened to be a sprinkler. Okay, let's get the tower moving. Not this time. Okay, we got the checkpoint. That's a huge win. It's gonna make it so much easier for us to get points after we get back there again. Nice. Good chicken. Don't chase the brush. Just know that the brush is there. Nice. The chicken alerted me to that player. Unfortunately, it didn't alert my teammate to that player. And so they ended up just kind of chasing it, but... It's a little hairy. Okay, that's probably a good trade for us. That slows them down on the tower. They didn't get numbers advantage out of it. Oh, come on. They got collided. Now they got a bubbler on tower, so they get lead for sure. I got two. We need some kind of support here. Alright. That game, it felt like I was having an outsized impact and we still lost. Do you actually prefer angle shooter or point sensor? Point sensor for sure. Point sensor gives you so much more information, so much more reliably. And, like, I consider the damage that a angle shooter does negligible. That was a frame drop and a half. And struggling against aggro close range shooters with rapid. Don't let them get close to you, is the answer to that question. If you don't let them get close to you, it's a 100-0 matchup in your favor. And that's the part of it that you really want to exploit. If they're sneaking up on you, then work on awareness and making sure that like flanks are painted and stuff like that. Because if you're getting in a position where they're on top of you, something has gone wrong. I like taking this area here because it's really easy to defend when people try to do this. Alright, that's a couple of them. Can we move up a little? Oh no, we can't move up a little because we've got an Explo and a Charger. I should have paid attention to comps. I was like, wait, that was a hit marker sound, wasn't it? Where's this range? We need to get rid of the range before we can push the tower, just as an overall rule. Well, I got someone eventually. It's a little laggy that I got them, but got them. Oh, crap. We need to get this range, or else we are never going to be able to push the tower. See them there. That would have been much cooler if I had hit the shots, but I'm still proud of myself for thinking of it. Stop that. Okay, they're flanking, which means that they're... where are they going? My goodness. Spletz is right there. Come up on top. Very sneaky, as the Spletches want to be. That was just the Charger who jumped in. Not much they're going to be able to do from there. I'm really scared of this spot, huh? Oh, hi. Jumping into this. Please go over there and check it. did not... Well, one of us checked it by themselves as an explo. I'll take that, thank you. It's a little odd that the junior just ran away from me there. I was expecting they were going to collapse on me. The range blaster is an especial problem to our team comp, not just because they threaten the tower so well, but because we have two backline weapons. And so they're not going to have cover from that. We lose. That was a comp diff for sure. Explo plus Charger meant that I had no support on the front lines. I was winning most of my fights, but I'm just not doing enough to compensate for that. Out of what you know, what do you think you struggle with the most? What do you mean by what I know? Like, do you think... Are you asking about, like, a weapon I play? Or a concept I know? Like... Are you talking about, like, what are my goals for improvement right now? Square in the face off the bat. GG's gets sloshed. I like this comp. This is actually a great tower comp. I'll take a risk. I don't think anybody's up here yet. Oh dear. Well, that's what happens when you miss 2 shots of the blaster. If we win that fight down there... Oh no. That's unfortunate. My teammate went to go and help the other teammate, but that left my jump completely unguarded. It's just one of those unfortunate, like, solo queue moments. Like, that's nobody's fault. I saw a teammate there and I thought it was safe. I didn't know that that teammate had other plans for what they were going to do. Okay. Better late than never. Oh, hello. Let's get up in front. Let's get some paint down. I'm waiting to get contested here before I pop this. Did nobody see that? We got... Okay, okay. I guess we got everything figured out. Easy. Once you see him. Let's get on here and give him this. A little spooky there. Good job, team. Never gonna give you... Yeah, they did just kind of run at me with the roller down, didn't they? Keeps getting caught off guard by random Trizukas. Well, one thing that you can do is keep track of specials at the top of the screen. Like, use the UI up there. If the splatter shot is glowing, just, like, treat them like an E-liter for a minute. I would love it if we could keep this comp. This works. Like, this is something I would be fine playing with on a competitive team. This is really good. How far do you have to flick to 180 and kill someone? Oh, you mean how far do you have to move? I mean, probably like this or something like that. About 90 degrees, maybe? Yeah, it's a little under 90 degrees for me. Yeah, there's someone flanking behind me right now. It's a roller underneath. We have not stopped the tower. At all. Okay, finally. That was a lot to lose on one opening push. Go and support this teammate. There's a shark right here. Oh, I might die to this. Got one of them. 2 for 2. Yeah. Oh, this is a bad jump. Should die. We could have protected that, though. Oh, no, that's a tri-stringer. Never mind. Good fight, honestly. 1-for-1 trade for that situation I jumped into. They did well for themselves. I didn't have to do too much to get the pick secured on the 52 there. I knew I had teammates watching. All I really had to do was cut off a few options. My teammate would find them eventually. I think I saw some ink going down on the left. Yeah, they saw me. Ash. I should have expected that. Okay, that's 2 down now. Is someone down here? No, they're just bombs. Or something. Man, I wanted to go over and help my teammate there. You sure about that? Man, I got 3 down and they've got the tower. Didn't work last time either. I knew they were there. Okay, good teammate knew they were there too. Good. It's 1v2. Just the splash. We're gonna want this. Why is tower moving backwards? Oh boy. I'm not liking the look of this one. Flanking? Who's this guy? No, I hit the second shot on their way down too. Should Reflex get as its next special? That's an interesting question. Stingray. Definitely Stingray. No. Be neat if you got, like, Crab Tank. That'd be solid for it. Well, it's progress anyway. Ugh. Reflex plus a zip caster would work. What would it do once it got there? It's not like it splats that quickly. You'd like zip cast somewhere, paint a whole bunch, and then zip cast back. Yeah, you just zip cast to an irrelevant corner of the map, paint it up so that when you finally get there on your push, now it's painted for you. That's what that's for. What do you think the best possible kit would be for the Squeezer? Squeezer is pretty close. Squeezer just needs a like splat bomb and you're golden, I think. Not much more that it could want right now. Range Blaster wants a burst bomb, and then what does it want for a special? It doesn't mind Wave Breaker, but since it's already got Wave Breaker, what else would it use? Having Crab Tank as a panic option would actually be pretty good. It would give it an ability to paint that it doesn't have normally. It would let it just, like, pop that if it got closed in on. It would be, like, the ultimate stalling... Or, like, it would be the most mobile and safe blaster. Because it'll have burst bombs, and then it'll be able to, like, roll around in Crab Tank, and that'll let it play a lot more aggressively. Sploosh Zipcaster? Yeah, that could work. You'd have to get really close to someone, so you'd want to use it further away from someone and use it to be able to flank them. Like, you'd use the Zipcaster, and then you'd swim to them before you actually engage. Because Zipcasting straight at them is just asking to get kited and splatted. Sploosh with Inkjet would be fun. Is that a Tenna texture? Yep. Tri-Slosher will probably get Zipcaster. I could see it. That would make sense. Well, I am going to send y'all off on a raid. I've got a team practice coming up soon. Let's go raid Reiko. So Reiko is a top-level Salmon Run player. And it looks like that is exactly what they're doing right now. There was a session that I retweeted recently where Brian got a 241 egg. So that's like an average of 80 eggs per round. It was just an absolutely wild run. And Reiko was on their team while they were doing it. So we'll go let them know that school's out. Here are my links in case you don't know too much about me. There's my Twitter, there's my Discord server, all of the different content that I make, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. There's also a Patreon account. I do this full time, and so any support is greatly appreciated. And there's also a Medify account for if you want private lessons from me. So that's what I've got to share there. We're going to get this raid going and show Reiko some love. 241, yep. On hazard level max, I should note. All right. See you, everybody.